What's up, traders? Welcome back to the channel. Ralphdatrader here, back with another NQ weekly recap video for you guys. Just want to walk through NQ from this past week, which was the first week of a new month, and show you guys on how you could have significantly captured 50 points per day trading this one instrument, one session, in one time frame. All right, by keeping it very simple. Okay, let's get right into it. Now, if you are new to this channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that bell notification for every time your boy drop a video. And also, if you are new to this channel, there are certain levels that I use. Now, I had to change my colors up from the previous video because I do day trade at work, so I need to have something that was clear enough for me to see while I'm working. Now, the levels that we use, okay, are the previous day's high, which is identified by the blue lines, okay? This blue line, all right, are the previous day's highs. And also closing price, which is identified as this orange line. Then we have our previous week's high and previous week's lows, which are identified by the red line. And then we have our 100 pip box round numbers, which are identified as these black lines. And I'm more concerned about the 00 and the 50 level. That is it. Okay. That is all I'm looking for. All right. Now, let's get right into this to this recap, man. Now, once this session opened up on that Sunday, heading into Monday, okay, we can see that our previous day's high was triggered during the London session. So we have a trigger. Okay, that's just the trigger. So does not mean to take a trade. It's just a trigger. Now, on Monday, what do we have for news? You always want to check the news. I use Forex Factor, but you can use whatever site that you like to use to check the news. So on that Monday, we had major red news with USD at 9:45 and 10 a.m. So basically what that is telling me is that I need to wait until after 10 a.m. to see if my setup presents itself. Okay, let's see what the market gave us. So once we come to our chart, you can see that my session opened up at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, trading NQ. All right. So we had the previous day's high was triggered. All right. Price proceed to go 50 points outside of the 100 pip box. Then they give us this nice engulfing, right? Give us this nice engulfing at 9:50. But remember that we had major red news out at 10 a.m. So we need to wait until after major red news. Price closes back inside of our 100 pip box, taking out all these previous higher lows. Okay. Then we get the pullback. So here's our major red news at 10 a.m. Then they pull it back, retesting of the 00. All right. You can see how buyers are failing to break above this strong level of support. I mean, of resistance. All right. Then we get this nice engulfing. And here's our short trade back to the downside for a 50 pip move. Right. Easy peasy. Just being disciplined and waiting, everything lined up. We had a high up day sell opportunity on NQ on Monday, waiting until after 9:45 and 10 a.m. major red news. Okay, we had a nice sell opportunity there for your 50 points. And you can see that this trade actually dropped, more than 50 points. All right, but you were able to catch 50 points. Now, going into Tuesday, we just want to rinse and repeat the same thing that we do. Okay, we want to check the news. So on Tuesday, we had major red news out at 10 a.m. with USD. Major red news out at 10 a.m. Now let's see if we have any type of trigger. We get a trigger day or we get a signal day once we coming into our session. Now, once that session opens up, all right, we can clearly see that we're not near a high or low, okay, during this session. All right. So there was nothing here, nothing to talk about for me. All right. No previous day's high, previous weekly high, previous week's low, previous day's low has been triggered. FIFO day. All right. This was a FIFO day. But you can see that later on, you know what I mean? If you understand how to trade support and resistance, all right, using the 100 pip box, they gave you an opportunity at the end of the day. But during this timing window of this 12 candle window session, this was a FIFO day for me. Okay. No trade today. Now, going into Free Cash Wednesday, right? So going into Free Cash Wednesday, we have 2 days that have been traded, all right? So now going into Free Cash Wednesday, what do we have? Okay, we can see that on Tuesday, price closed inside of our previous day's low and our previous day's high. Now we have a signal day, which is an inside day. That is a signal day. Okay. Signal day. Monday gave us a trigger day. Okay. Tuesday gave us an inside day heading into free cash Wednesday. All right. So heading into free cash Wednesday, all right, we can see that price triggered our previous day's high. Okay. We had our previous day's high has been triggered. All right. But we need to wait on confirmation. Okay. Wait for confirmation. And remembering that we had major red news out at 8:15. Okay. 8:15 and 10 a.m. 8:15 and 10 a.m. was where we had major red news. So once we come into our session, we can see that prices making higher highs and higher lows. Okay. We're making higher highs and higher lows. Now, previous day's high has been triggered, but we need confirmation. You need confirmation. All right. So what is price telling us? Okay. We're making higher highs and higher lows. All right. We're in a uptrend. Price is trending up, even though our previous day's high has been triggered. But what is price telling you when your session opens? Okay. We had major red news out at 8:15 all the way to 10 a.m. So we want to wait until after all of that has happened and let the market sets up. So right here is our 10 a.m. news. Okay. And we can see that the market is failing to break above 50. All right. It's failing to break above the 50 level, but also notice where you're at inside of your 100 pip box. So the 100 pip box is from here to here. You can see that we're in our buying area of the 100 pip box. Prices making higher highs and higher lows. Even though we've triggered our previous day's lows, our previous day's high, we're making higher highs and higher lows. The market is showing no sign of a fail breakout. All right. Price is just consolidating in this 25 pip box. Wait till after major red news at 10 a.m. They give you this engulfing, trying to entice you to go short. All right. Trying to get you to jump in, but a smart trader, all right, knows what he's looking for. We're not looking to short this, okay? We're making higher highs and higher lows, all right? This next candle at 10:10, all right? These two candles create a tweezer bottom, right? These two candles create a tweezer bottom. They give you another, you get another candle here showing you signs of bullish momentum, all right? And then you could have taken a trade right here at 10:20 up underneath 50 level, all right, for a 50 pip move. All right, you could have gotten in right at this on this candle right here, all right, for a 50-point move. And you can see within 10 minutes, you had a 50-point move. All right, staying in line with the trend. We did not have confirmation that we were going to sell. There's no confirmation that we was going to sell. All right, none at all. Because if we look at it, what are we looking for? We're looking for the same thing what happened on Monday. This is what you're looking for. So if it does not look like this, okay, we're not taking a short trade. That is what we need to see. All right. When you get here on Free Cash Wednesday, we did not get that. We're at the bottom part of our 100 pip box. I want to see this thing break out. All right. Break out of this 100 pip box and then reverse. We did not get that. We're in our buying area of that 100 pip box. All right. Just be mindful of the trend, understanding market structure. Okay. Just because it breaks out. All right. We're not taking a short trade. The market is it's breaking out. It's in breakout mode. Okay. We're breaking out. So understanding market structure and understand some candlestick patterns. This was another day that you could have caught 50 points. Now, heading into our Thursday, what do we have before we head into our Thursday? We can see that price had done took out our previous day's high. Okay. We took out the previous day's high. All right. Just paying attention to your chart. You can see that we had the inside day. All right. Price took out our previous day's high on Free Cash Wednesday, also taking out our previous week's high. So we're in breakout mode. All right. Now going into our Thursday. All right. Going into Thursday, what do we have? We want to check the news. First of all, we want to check the news. So on Thursday, we have major red news with USD at 8:30 a.m. unemployment claims. So at 8:30, we have unemployment claims. we're in breakout mode. Okay. Coming into that Thursday, we can see that our previous day's high has been triggered. All right. So we're in breakout mode. All right. And we also have a trigger day. So now only thing we need to do, we need to wait on confirmation to see if we're going to get a failed breakout or we're going to get a continuation. All right. So as that session opens up, you can see that price was just accumulating. All right. Accumulating consolidation, whichever term you prefer to use. Price is just collecting orders. That's all they're doing right here is collecting orders. So once this 12 candle window opens up at 9 a.m., we're just waiting on confirmation. We're waiting to see if they're going to give us a sell high setup. So we had the major red news out at 8:30, and you can see if you pay attention where we're at inside of the 100 pip box. All right, we can clearly see that price broke 25 points outside of the 100 pip box because if you look here, all right, here's our double zero, and you go up 25 points, so we'll be at 19,125. Okay, so 19,125 is right here. You look, where's that wick at? That wick comes up and taps 19,125. We came 25 points outside of the 100 pip box. Like Stacy says, the stop cut is typically 25 to 50 points outside the 100 pip box. That is what we get. Price then proceeds to break back inside of the 100 pip box. Once our 12 candle window gets ready to open up, they pump it back up. All right. They pump it back up. Our major red news was at 8:30. So we're after the news. So we're good. We're clear of the news. Now we're just looking for a setup. And once they pump it back up outside the 100 pip box, all right, timings, level, behavior, price, they give us this nice engulfing at 9:40 in the 5-minute time frame. All right. 9:45, we're clear to take this trade. All right. We're in above the numbers. We're clear to take this trade for a 50-point move. All right. You take this trade here. All right. That's 5 minutes. That's 10 minutes. All right. You can just go with 15 minutes. Right. With that whole candle, you had your 50-point move. All right. Now, just look at the difference. Okay. Just look at the difference between what happened on Free Cash Wednesday and what happened on Thursday. Just look at the difference. See how they went 25 points out, hitting the stops, all right, giving you the stop hunt, break it back down inside, pull it back up for the retest and engulfing. We did not get that when we was in this breakout mode, okay? Same thing that happened on Monday. They broke out 50, reversed it, retest for the drop. Look at the difference. Just pay attention to the difference, okay? Pay attention to the difference and understand the 100 pip box, all right? Very powerful if you know how to use the 100 pip box. Now, let's go into Free Cash Fridays. Free Cash Friday. So, what do we get on Free Cash Friday? We can see that if you zoom in on your chart, you can clearly see that the market is trending up, all right? The market is trending up. So, we had NFP on Friday because it's the first week of a new month. All right. So we had non-farm payrolls at 8:30. And we was clear to look at the market around 10 a.m. Okay, 10 a.m. is when we had a yellow folder. All right. So let's get right into it. So we got our news out the way. We know that the market is trending up. But we want to see if um we have a trigger day and we want to see if the market would give us a setup. So now here's our major red news at 8:30. You can see major red news spiked the previous day's high and also triggered the previous day's low. Okay. Now, where is the market? Okay. Where's the market? All right. When your session opens, where are we? You can see that we're at the bottom part of our 100 pip box, and we're also sitting at the previous week's high. So they triggered the high. All right. They got people to get in when they trigger the high. We got other time frame trades to get in when they trigger the low. Now you can see that the market came down after the news. They had a nice 1, 2, 3 to the low. 1, 2, 3 to the low. Coming 50 points outside the 100 pip box. All right. Giving you a penny hammer here. Then they went sideways. All right. So we created a shortened W. Now, once this session opens up at 9 a.m., now this is a new 4-hour candle. You can clearly see that you had a shortened W down here. All right. You had a shortened W down here at the bottom. All right. And then we had our major red news was out at 8:30. Okay, we had 8:30 major red news. All right, and then we had a yeah, well, we had 8:30 major red news. All right, then at 10 a.m. is when we had a yellow folder. But you can clearly see price triggered your previous day's high, triggered the previous day's low. Price action is down here at the low, okay, giving us a 1, 2, 3 with a shortened W. Now, once our session opens, all right, with the shortened W, man, you could have caught you a trade right as the session opened. Okay, you could call a trade right as the session opened for a 50-point move off of the shortened W right here, right? So if you did not take that and you wanted to wait until the New York New York session opens up at 9:30 a.m., you could have also waited on that. Once the New York session opens up at 9:30, you still had an opportunity to get in to participate in this trade. All right, you get this nice move coming off of the 100 pip box down here at the bottom. So all this was a retest of the shortened W. As you can see, they shot it up, they came back, they retested W. You could have been in a 5-minute time frame and caught you 50 points right here. Okay, as well. Then they gave you another opportunity right here as well. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I hope you guys got value out of it. If you did, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and show you for some love. Like always, man, work hard, stay disciplined, and be patient, and know that your time will come. Peace and love. Have a good one.